Hey y'all, this is Crookalicious checking in, and I'm bringing you another episode of City Skylines. Hopefully everything went loading just properly. Sometimes it doesn't, so I'm just gonna redo that intro. Actually, I don't know. Anyways, I'm Crookalicious checking in. Another episode of City Skylines. If you didn't hear any of that earlier, sometimes it freaks out, so bear with me. Okay, let's see here. So, of course, I'm not quite in game yet. I'm just making sure a lot of things were working. And still making sure a lot of things are working. Did not get a lot of sleep last night. My little one was up for some time, which kind of added to the adventure, but that's okay. Now, let me get my other monitor, and I know I should already have this all prepped, but when you're running off fumes for sleep, sometimes you wonder how much you're really running off of. So anyways, we'll see how this goes and see how everything is. Woo. And I realize one last thing. Oh shoot. Okay, so it is working, but it's just not paused. 1 second. Okay, come out to this view. Now let's go live. And then there was something else I wanted to do real quick. Bear with me, people. Okay, there we go. Let's get back to this. Yeah, that was probably a great intro, huh? Okay, now I wanted to show everybody some of the things we've done. I'm first actually gonna probably fix this bad boy up because it's looking mighty well, not that attractive. Let's be real here. And I did put in a time traffic thing, which is proving to not be effective. Let me see here. Is there a way to edit? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, stop this. Let's edit this one real quick. This one does not need to be as high anymore. Alright. And what's state 2? State 2 is both of these. There's the problem right there. Oh man, that's great. Okay, so let's save that real quick. And let's start that bad boy. Okay, hopefully that'll help traffic out a lot more instead of, you know, never allowing them to ever go through that intersection. That'll be splendid right there. Okay, so that's stopping now. And then they got 12 seconds. Come on, guys. You only got 12 seconds. You got this. Go, go, go. Well, I think it'll potentially clear up in the near future. I don't know. I think it's the left turn people a little bit too. Alright. Let's go back in here. I don't... Gosh darn it. Well, honestly, I don't know how to go in the edit mode that easily right now, and I'm really tired. Okay, so I'll show you some of the progress we've made in the last little bit on my own. I wanted to kind of alleviate traffic that was going along this interstate a lot, and so what we did was we came in here and we actually made an additional one that kind of goes underground a little bit. As you can tell, it's beautiful with all the little holes all around there, and so it's great. And then we come over here, this highway type thing that I've made now is elevated over and crosses this beautiful river, and it really doesn't have that many entrances and exits, which is perfect because now people can just come straight on over here. And I think it's alleviated some of the traffic over here, which has been splendid because that was part of the big problem, was right there. What else have we done? We expanded the industrial district, if you can't tell. Yes, we have a lot of worker needs, but we do not have uneducated workers, like completely uneducated. We might in a little bit because I'm going to plan to build right here and go from there. Now, one of our biggest improvements, one of our biggest changes, real quick, is actually we connected the whole train network in a loop. Now I realize that this is kind of a little bit of a problem because Now we have multiple trains going different directions, and so our AI is going to pick favorites a little bit. See right there, on the right side of both of these lines goes the same direction, and as you can tell, there's only a few people on this side, but there's a lot of people on this side, so we'll need to figure that out in the future. Maybe have the outside one do something different, but anyways, for the time being, this is working. We are having, I know you can't really see this that well, but we are having over 2,000 a week on our train system, and over 5,000 on our bus system. So it's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I don't know if you guys have ever heard that before. Alright, let's come on over here. Yeah, I don't think we've done much else outside of that except continually expand parts of the city. We worked with I last time, and then there's a little bit of a Miller's Park. We could probably kind of finish this little area off right by the train tracks. I don't see why not. I mean, the road's not too disastrous. So let's do that. We'll finish off this part, and then we'll go over and start, what's the right word? Oh my goodness, start on that large side over there. Man, I am so tired. Yeah, I got like no sleep last night. If you didn't know, we had our child recently, and so it's just been a lot of no sleep nights now, and that's not a lot of fun. I'm gonna be honest, in that regard. But it's fun in other ways. Like, it's fun to see them smile. It's fun to see them just kind of kicking back and chilling. And right now, that's about all she can really do. So it works out. All right, let's see if we have water. We do have water. Let's put some commercial right here. I'm just gonna do this way. So we got a high commercial demand. Okay, and then on the back side we'll put some high residential. Why not, right? Oh man. But yeah, how's everybody else's weekend going? Hopefully pretty good. Alright. We'll go from there, and we'll move on over to the area that we wanted to develop. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was a fun little feat right here. I just kind of laid the outline first because, well, that's how we go from there oftentimes, is laying out the outline. I think it would be kind of cool to put in one of the large parks. Let's see here. This one's the large one, right? I misplaced a very large park. No, that's... Nope. That would be cool somewhere. But alas, I think it's this one. Man, this this is the large park right here. So man, this makes it look really how did I put it? It makes it look really small. But I think maybe like right here might be good. Or having it branch off a little bit where people can park and everything. Kind of like having a road right here. No, let's put it away from the main intersection right there. That's going to be a nightmare. Oh, wrong button. Man, maybe I shouldn't record being so tired. That's okay. Okay, so we'll come up straight. And then we'll come and we'll bend right there. And then we'll go straight again. Boom. Just like that. Alright, so on this road, we're going to put the massive park. Probably right there. Oh man, that's going to be awesome. We got everything watered already, so we just need some roads and electricity, basically, at this point. Real quick, why don't we come in here and I love how it's snapping to those two spots right now. That's okay. I'll just come in right there, and then we'll put in a walking road right there on the outside of it. There we go, and then we'll put in a little trail on this back side so that they can walk all the way through. Come connect right there, and then connect up right there. Perfect. I wonder if I can do it. Sometimes if you build the road too close, you can't do it. But that's okay. Alright. Sweet. That's going to be a cool little spot right there. Let's finish up our roads in this area real quick. We'll put some tree ones since they're surrounded by trains and like everything. We'll put an intersection right here. Oh yeah, I still have it on straight. We'll have some cul-de-sacs back here. That'd be kind of nice. At least I think. Man, I wonder if like anybody can like actually see this game. Alright. I'm back to this game. There we go. I was just checking to make sure. Oh, okay. Back over here. Back to reality. Okay, come down here. We'll have this road come up right there, and then this one will connect. Why not? And we might put a park right there. Let's fill in some space. And then over here, we're going to have a road come over here. And another cul-de-sac right here. Fill in the spots. And then we got this area over here. We might just do another underloop to kind of match a little bit. Of course, it's coming around that way, so let's go straight. See if we can connect it a little bit better. There we go. And then we also got this little spot of land right here. Right by the nuclear reactor. Always a great place to live. I have so much confidence in our government right now. Just kidding. I think nuclear energy is really cool, fascinating. So I like it. My brother was actually a nuclear engineer in the Navy, and so that's probably why I think it's somewhat cool. Alright, let's come back in here and put some parks. Over here, we'll actually put one of these guys by it because it also provides parking. So if people want to, they can come here and they can park there and go across. Let's add another little crosswalk right there. Perfect. Alright, now it's time to fill this boy in. Let's get some parks though first. Let's get a bigger one for it there, not that big. Yeah, like that big. Boom, perfect. Okay, we'll also get a few parks potentially over here. Maybe some along this outside road. Or at least that cul-de-sac one right there. Looks good to me. Okay, and then we'll have one over here. If we can. We cannot. Alright. Building a little park right there. Huh? Uh-huh. Alright. You okay, honey?
Sorry.
Never fun. Yeah, we're both pretty tired. Kind of an understatement, I think. Yeah, but nobody's really watching right now. They'll watch later. I'm just kind of... I'm actually kind of almost glad nobody's watching because, man, I've been, like, mumbling and, like, ugh. Think I'm awake. Alright, let's see here. This is actually covered really well by medical centers. I might just stick one out here, or at least a crematory. Put one way far over there on that side. And then we'll put one right...
When was the last time I fed her?
6.
Okay. 3 hours.
Yeah, we might want to do that.
Okay.
Okay, let's go in and see about the fire. Fire department's not the best, but we'll put a place right there. Oh yeah. And then police, I think police is pretty good too, but we'll put it right by our fire department, our small one. And then school-wise, I'm not going to educate them at all because they always go to the good places for education and then hose us in that way, and that's a-okay. So, oh man. We'll see about that real quick. Okay. Alright, let's line this whole road right here with commercial. Okay, right there. And then this side as well. Okay. Because this is going to be the main route in and the main route out. Okay, and then we'll come in here on this side. I could probably just fill this part. Yep. Okay, so that's going to be right by the train station, which is perfect. A lot of customers coming and going, so that's going to be good for them. And then over here, let's grab some more land. Okay, let's make sure we don't grab some of this residential plot of land. And we'll kind of continue the theme of commercial all along this route. Now, along this road right here, we might have offices in the future, but first let's get some commercial in here. I don't know if I should commercialize all of that right there. Maybe so. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Okay. I like it. Let's go for it. Okay, and then the rest will be a residential back here. So let's just start painting this up. Oh wait, not right there. That was a close one. Who would like to live right there? Hey Taz, how goes it? Okay. How's your morning been? We do not want any zoning right there. Okay. Alright, and then I'll probably de-zone that spot right there, since it's right by the train. Kind of give them a little break. Alright, and then over here, let's fill this spot in. I know we're not going to have like anybody build right here, but that's a-okay. Actually, should we just not build on this spot at all? Maybe. And just have like kind of residential right here. Have it 2 spaces in. Alright, I do want to make this all residential, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Come out here. How's your morning been, Taz? Alright, let's come on over here as well. This is going to be residential back here. Of course, right by the lovely train station. Can't forget the lovely train station. Okay, let's de-zone that. I think that's all that we can do for zoning in this part of the area. For the most part. We still got some empty spaces, which I'll definitely fill in. Let's connect that up to the trail right there. Let's do it right here. Boom. Connected. Perfect. Now they can walk all the way to this train station if they want to as well, which is good. Okay, and then along this front, we're going to have offices. Because this is not going to be a main thoroughfare, it's just going to allow for commerce to kind of, well, not commerce, but residents and others to kind of go through. We'll just zone it like as such. Let's actually zone that as residential because it is technically a part of residential. Oh, oh, she's alive. Yeah, we're permanently babysitting. No, things are going good. We're just both tired. If you can't tell a little bit, I'm just kind of like, ugh, because we just did not get a lot of sleep last night. What? Yeah, I couldn't sleep at all at like 3 in the morning. So I actually recorded some Bannerlord stuff. So that should be coming out in a little bit. Let's put a park over here, maybe a few more parks, because people are not going to like living here otherwise. Oh, she's smiling?
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
She's like too comatose actually.
Alright, we won't put any residential right there, or any zoning, I should say. Okay, now we got the whole place set up. Let's speed things up. I don't think my speeding up things actually works in this game. I think a mod might have done something. Oh, you're at without water? Ooh, I'm sorry. There you go. Perfect. Okay. I like it. So far, there's nothing out there, but that's a-okay. Let's make this a new district. I don't know what to call it. And I think I've accidentally got some other parts of other districts. Boom, right there. Okay, let's make sure that we do not include this district whatsoever. There we go. Looks good to me. But yeah, any fun plans this Saturday besides babysitting? Okay. Oh, Taz.
Oh.
Yep, he said he has to babysit. It's an adventure, trust me, when you have your own. It's different.
No take backs, yo.
No takebacks. Alright, now I guess we just gotta sit and wait with that place. One thing I wanted to do as well was to, since this is actually the boundary, I didn't realize that, is to turn it and go under foothills. Come around this way and provided it for another hookup over there. And then we could even potentially do that over here as well. Anyways, just connecting up more spots with the other interstates and going from there. But I might just leave it here for this episode because I'm really tired, if you can't tell. And I think it would be wiser to not do it right now. But anyways, we had several good accomplishments in this game. I think one of the coolest accomplishments we have is now have a circuit train for the residents to go on, and it kind of goes right in there. And this place still rocks. It's probably still the best place, even though it's right by industrial area. Actually, let's see what the land value is, and then I'll get going. It's still really high. Still in the dark greens.
My gnome.
What? No, I haven't played with the gnome. It still has the heart in it.
Okay.
Oh, fun. Well, I know I'm leaving right now, but let me know what your favorite team is. I'll still be in comment for a little bit after concluding this live stream. So, anyways, this is our lovely city, and it's growing, and we are potentially gonna, actually do good. So we'll see. Anyways, this is Crookalicious checking out.